like I said, this is the final mission. We're gonna take the fight to the Zeniths, who, if you haven't been following along, it's a very interesting story. So, quick summary. So, Horizon takes place in a world in the future, distant future, after this AI apocalypse, basically, where these killer robots kind of just destroy life on Earth, but they do recover. And those events are covered in Horizon Zero Dawn. And in this one, some of the rich humans who left Earth, uh, instead of staying to try to, stop the apocalypse, came back over 1,000 years later, and they want to basically restart the environment. They want to reboot the biosphere, and they want to, basically take over the planet. So we're here to stop them. They are not nice people. Now, that being said, one of them is nice. She kind of switched sides. She's very cool. So hopefully we get to talk more with her. Oh yeah, we haven't entered our base yet. The fate of Tanax decided, silence, cooperation assured. Aloy must call her allies together to prepare for the fight ahead. So Silence and Tilda should be in my base right now. This is going to be interesting. You're looking at Silence for sure.
Hey,
With that
Mr.
face.
Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base.
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But
She can.
she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
I knew you'd say that.
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
Jesus. Interesting company I keep nowadays.
Better get everyone in the control room so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
Assemble your companions. It's also telling me to read about them in the notebook.
With Regala out of the way, Hikaru and Tanakh, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
But if I've learned anything about them, that is not a battle I am going to win.
So, do we have everybody now? Yep. I wonder what rooms they have. Everyone's gonna be chit-chatting, yeah. Let's talk.
Before I forget, I watered those plants for you.
Oh?
I just know they meant a lot to you, and well,
Thank you,
Plants.
Aloy. It appears that we have some interesting new guests. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tanakh something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint. Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Aaron and I tried speaking to Silence, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
That word again.
Charming, isn't he? Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes, we will endure.
Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different.
It's an interesting way of putting it.
I have to go. I trust you to keep things civil around here.
I'll make sure Aaron doesn't punch Silence in the face, if that's what you mean.
Thanks.
Aaron would definitely be the first person to do that. After me.
Aloy, you came back with some interesting friends.
Wish I could say we don't need them, but Silence and Tilda are here for a reason. Even Regala.
Yeah, enemy of my enemy and all that, right?
Right.
Where's Regala anyway?
I guess Silence is keeping to himself, as usual.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that
Yeah,
smug
I
face of
would,
his?
but
After everything he's done,
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got something we need. Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
for now.
yet. So, Katala tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
You, talk to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Well, let's hope. I better get going.
Oh, you know where to find me.
Okay, who else do we need to talk to?
You flew? Katala told me. And took out Regala's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready to take the fight to the Zeniths?
Almost. Are you okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having someone like Regala here? She seems angry. The
Where is Regala?
angry that leads to murdering people in their sleep.
Don't worry. We're going to point that anger in the right direction. The Zeniths.
If you say so.
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
This Silence, he's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that.
He's just a jerk.
You sure you're okay going on this mission? I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were ancestors reborn.
You climb
I
that
know
tower.
A few immortals with lethal drones at their command, too.
Guess the more the merrier. I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her. Probably both.
All your ancestors were assholes.
I need to wrap up a few things. Stay sharp.
I'll be ready when you call.
No one there? Thought they might be in here for a second. Who's in here?
Did you see Katala's new arm?
Train the body,
Never thought I'd
train
say
the
that.
mind.
Oh, Katala's here.
That's what the chief always says.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
Look, I know you're probably not happy about keeping Regala around, but I want her on our side when we fight the Zeniths.
It is more than she deserves. Even so, I will not question your judgment.
Thank you, Katala. Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say, you have more than earned my trust.
We do have more numbers than them.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me. I bet people are curious about that new arm of yours.
None more than our Quen ally, I assure you. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how it works. I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping that would satisfy her curiosity instead.
Good luck with that. Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky.
Paratroopers.
For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. And now, you have done it. Like the deeds of the Ten themselves, it will never be forgotten. So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
I have to go. But I'll be briefing everyone on the plan soon.
Understood.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
Nice. Painted it. Okay, strategy man.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
I was thinking we could spar for a bit. When you have the time.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
Might be a way to deal with my anger.
Yeah, beating the crap out of me makes me feel better. I'm all for it.
There you
Tilda.
Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream, it's what,
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you
That's a
went
good point.
along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths, cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her.
I feel like she said this before,
A heritage every bit as valuable as
but
the
this is in a
scientific and
different
technical
situation.
data being drummed into
Yeah,
her.
this is it's interesting that
I had to cut off contact, but I'll never
these are
regret
literally the same
sharing
voice
this
lines,
house with
but
her.
in different
She
setting.
needed its shelter even more than I did.
Maybe they just needed a little filler there.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years.
It's quite a line.
She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
When it's time to break into the Zenith base,
Good question.
what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta and Gaia's location, dealing with heavy resistance along the way. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our
Only
colony
10.
collapsed.
So, Eric. Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
Yep.
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased, though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him, though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths. Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions.
Ugh.
Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What? Like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were
Fast
perfecting
food.
his golf swing and
Does she even know
taking
what that
some
means?
photos. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
Thanks for the info.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
Scan you for data. No. Thought I'd learn more about her shields or something. Okay. My room.
Elizabeth and Tilda had a history. The more I learn about her life, the more complicated it seems. I guess she saw something good in Tilda. I don't know what exactly, but it seems like it was enough. For a while, at least.
So this is exit path, right? There's nothing down here anymore, but we should probably check it out. Elevator shaft. This is where Beta was. Interesting. Did not expect a cutscene.
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel. And the others up there. Your squad.
They can hold their own. And as for this base, it may not be what you're used to, but it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
The whole time I've been in the West, I've been fighting you and your rebels. I'd at least like to know why.
You were among the enemy. What more is there to know?
Why did you do it?
Dork, Jiroka, Makalo, and the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people. My brother's squad was among the first to intercept them. But the Karja captured them, strung them up, and burned them alive as an example. It was too late. I found them by the sound of their screams.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance? No. I wanted devastation. To tear down the Karja's cities and drown the land in blood. Hunt down every last survivor and grind their
Yeah,
bones
I think I get it.
until the sky chokes on the dust. But my chief betrayed me. Betrayed the Tenakth.
The deal you made. Override tech in exchange for an assault on the Zenith base. How did Sylens approach you?
That name means nothing to me. My agreement was with the Oseram Asera and her sons of Prometheus.
So all this time, you didn't even know who you were really dealing with? And you trusted an Outlander?
If it was a trick, I would have crushed her. But she spoke with the same burning hatred for the Karja. And she offered me the chance to run them down with machines. The terror in your enemy's eyes when they see you charge. You know what I'm talking about. I bet you felt it.
I don't think so. What about your end of the deal? Would you have honored it?
Had I killed Hekarro and become chief, these Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories. But because of you, my people will continue to consort with the enemy. A tribe of weaklings.
Because of me, hundreds of Tenakth won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win.
I guess you didn't agree with that statement.
How did Hekarro betray you?
Hekarro called on the clans to resist the Karja's red raids. But we did more than just defend. We hunted them. And they fled as children before a pack of claw striders all the way to their border. There we ripped down their stone walls. Their domain was ours for the taking. But when it came time to push on, Hekarro ordered us to fall back. What soldier retreats when slaughter is at hand?
The kind who wants peace for their people.
Peace is just a lull between vendettas. But I thought my chief had greater tactics in mind, so I stood by him, even when he allowed that filthy Karja to join our ranks.
Fashav.
I enjoyed watching him die at the embassy. He should have been put down when we first captured him on the field. Instead, Hekarro made him a marshal.
Fashav told me how he became a marshal. He earned it just like any Tenakth.
It was an insult. No Outlander can ever deserve to wear our armor, bear our marks. And then a Karja messenger was brought before us? That's when I knew. I had to run my blade through Hekarro and drag his treacherous corpse to the gates of the sun.
She really throwing a lot into this performance. Time to sit down and sharpen again.
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared before Hekarro?
The quivering priests bore a message from their new king. No more war. No more raids. Suddenly, the Karja wanted to talk peace. An embassy at the very fortress we tore down. A true Tenakth would never take a Karja truce. Their blood exists to be spilled, but Akaro lapped up the priest's message. He showed himself a Karja-loving traitor when he accepted. That's when I challenged him.
And lost.
His mercy was just another sign of his weakness. I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid, with him on his knees before me. So with an army of soldiers and machines at my back, I returned. The day you got in my way.
Are you really going to fight alongside me?
I have no reason to betray you.
Really?
I failed to kill Hakaro, failed to eliminate you. No Tenakth would follow me now. The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind their walls. All I have left are the screams of those long dead and unending rage. So show me where to bury it.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. I guess we'll both face the end soon enough.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your bones burned white beneath the sun.
Nice.
But if I'm to die in battle, then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wings of the Ten.
I'll let you know when it's time to move out.
That was cool. Did not expect that cutscene. At least we know where she was hiding. Okay.
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking the
That's where we're gonna assemble. No guy there. That's the exit door.
Did you need something?
Of course. You have some explaining to do.
Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, you, or rather the sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation. At the Hades Proving Lab.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zenith at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
You were wrong.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Except to a Sarah. How did you get a Sarah to work for you?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Durval, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation. She wanted to succeed where Durval had failed.
So you promised her Regala and the Tenakth. The Sarah would help you create a machine-riding army and wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Fair enough.
Why help Regala take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hekarro.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hekarro was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier.
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
It's nice that we're getting all these answers from him, finally.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shields.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Alright, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
He's so cold, just like her. Okay.
Where have I seen
looks like that's it. Here we go. It's probably going to be like, are you 100% sure you want to?
Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda
Yeah.
can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
This is my last chance moment. It's a good meeting place. You don't
All
stuff
right,
it down your throat.
I need you up in the control room right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest.
Dope.
I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right.
A lot of trust here.
We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You two? A minute?
Get some kind of ace in the hole.
Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Sans is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Nice. Best bodyguard ever. Okay. Go to the rendezvous point, talk. We got some more talking, of course. I just did like an hour of talking.
Resistance weapon to the Zenith base intact if we want to take their shields down.
I'll be gentle with it. I promise.
Don't drop it, man.
Without it, there's no payback.
Don't worry. Payback's all I think about.
We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can hear the drinking songs already.
Varl made the right call. You know, bringing you here.
Thanks. Yeah, Varl. You know, I never knew he had a sister. I found out a few days before you guys went to Gemini. I was, well, to be honest, I was terrified I'd screw up the mission somehow. So he sat me down for a drink. Just one, mind you. And we talked about family. Vala, Ursa, loss and revenge. How you helped us.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the Embrace. And you never told me exactly how your sister escaped the Mad Sun King.
I guess we never got around to it. World ending and all. No time like the present, though. If you're up for it.
Drink.
You think it's time for us to finally have that drink?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. Oh.
So, how did Ursa escape?
Oh, this is a nice little break.
Well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Karja threw a prisoner a day in there. And, you know, for what? To die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a pit. Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the world? Ha! And when it was Ursa's turn, the Karja thought she'd go down if they threw a big machine at her.
Oh, but she didn't.
And she defeated all of them. Even got some of Jiran's kestrels for good measure. And the Mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. Thought it'd be funny to have her run around his palace as a servant. He enjoyed humiliating her that way.
I remember you telling me something about that. That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Karja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blend in, so he got her everything she needed to disguise herself as a Karja noblewoman. Yeah, perfumes, veils, and all.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy with that.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Karja eye paint. But Avad insisted it was the only way, so she agreed under one condition. Avad had to dress up as well.
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make
This is
for an
nice.
interesting sight.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
It's nice they're also tying up loose story threads. Very thorough in terms of writing. Nice little drink there.
You were right. That was a story best told over a drink.
All good stories are.
True.
If that one's not working right, you can have one of my spare focuses, you know.
Yeah, the little bugger's got some personality, that's all. You just saved my butt a couple of times now. It wouldn't feel right to leave it behind. You know, besides, it goes with my outfit.
Wouldn't want to spoil your look.
Thanks for the drink.
Guess I should get going.
I'll see you at the rendezvous point, with my hammer ready.
I wouldn't have it any other way. hope everybody's ready for this. Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
Aloy, nothing you do ever is. At least now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks. You and Aaron seem to be on better terms now.
He may have terrible taste in music.
Yep.
But he did apologize for mocking my tribe. And that ale he keeps raving about isn't half bad. I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our sparring stalemate.
Try not to hurt him too bad. Everyone here. Training, working together.
Oh, there's a keg there.
If it weren't for Varl, none of it would have happened.
Yeah, she's right. Varl did actually kind of instigate all this.
There was this one night, right before Varl left with you to go to Gemini. He realized I was having trouble sleeping. I was nervous about the mission. To be honest, I think we both were. So, he asked me to join him in Gaia's dome. He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch facility. We sat there, just looking at it. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck on that great sphere. How every corner of it must be teeming with life. And any fears I had about our mission were gone. I miss him terribly.
I know. Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd
Yeah,
say she
this game
smells like death
by
and
far
the
has the
pursuit of
best
something.
dialogue of any game I've
She's
ever
more like
played.
a
Just
cold
the,
piece of metal.
not just the
Bent
writing
on
and the
repelling
dialogue
all
that they
semblance
say,
of
but
life.
just it feels like a, because the facial capture and everything, it just feels like a really like well acted conversation.
I should go.
Okay.
I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
Before you do, there is one favor I would ask of you.
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle,
Oh.
I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. For the
No,
both of us.
it's not gonna happen.
So,
Not with a
make
baby
sure
on the
you
way.
stay alive to do so.
let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
Okay. Hey,
So,
buddy.
You return. Something else?
Now we've talked about everything.
I'll be going.
As you wish.
There it is.
They finally gave me some more supplies. Oh, shit. Not so bad.
Nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right.
I want you to know I'm glad you're with us, Alva.
Whatever happens, I'm grateful that the legacy brought us together. I never thought I'd
I'll have to
get
look up the
actually
weaknesses
meet
of
an
specters
ancestor.
before you fight.
Come on, do I look that old? Katala will protect you inside the Zenith base.
I'm not afraid. I know Katala will fulfill his duty, as will I. If we die doing so, at least it'll be alongside a friend.
I'd rather you both stay alive, if you don't mind.
We'll try and keep that in mind.
Once all this is over,
She's likable
go
because she
back
was very
to
shy,
Restoration?
and now she's
I don't
grown.
know. The more I think about it, the more worried I become. If I go back, I don't even know if they'd let me keep this focus you gave me. or what they'd do to me for reading what is clearly forbidden data. Even if I somehow were allowed to carry on my duties as a diviner, would I be willing to let the truths I've learned about the ancestors be buried away by the Board of Overseers? Would I dare challenge them and risk my family's safety? Or losing Federa?
Who's this Federa you mentioned?
Mm-hmm.
She is another diviner. One of our best. We used to be rivals at the academy. I hated her guts. But apparently there's a fine line between hate and love. We became very close, and then I was assigned to the expedition. She promised she'd wait for me, no matter how long it took.
Well, that was smart of her. She won't do any better.
Yeah, I don't know about
I wonder if we're gonna make our way back to Meridian. I don't think they'd leave that whole Sun King story thread hanging.
The rest of us should be enough of a distraction to the Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected. But you'll have to be quick, in case they do.
What exactly do you expect me to find, Aloy?
I don't know. The truth, if we're lucky. I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory.
So I think acid is the first good opening thing. Yeah, acid and plasma. So probably one advanced plasma shot to start, then acid, and then the spike thrower. So they've got detachable pulse cannon, but it has to be up to shoot it off. Shock unit, resources, regeneration unit. Where's that? Down there? Okay. Vector thruster. Plasma unit. Nanoplating. Control nexus. Got it. Its guns are definitely its weak point when they pop up.
So, how are we feeling about the mission?
I do not know everything that you have planned, but it doesn't matter. All that remains is to follow you to the end, whatever that will be.
Thank you, Kotallo. I'm glad all this brought us together.
You brought us together, and I am grateful too. Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm, before we leave on our mission.
Right. I'll let you know when I can make my way there.
Thank you.
Okay, excuse me? Thought we did that already. And that's bad timing.
I didn't really get to talk about what happened.
Unless he's trying to make a joke.
Gemini.
There was nothing more to say. If he were Tenakth, Varl's bravery would have earned him sacred burial at the Grove, among the most distinguished of our tribe's warriors. His deeds were worthy of the Ten. When the fight is done, I will have the Inkers etch his memory on my skin, so that it may live on.
I'm sure he'd be honored.
That's cool.
Now that training time is over, what's on your mind?
The Bulwark, the Kulrut, and how we need another miracle if we're to survive the Zenith base.
I'll try not to let you down.
I know you will not.
I'll see you soon then.
It will be my honor.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, Aloy. Would you like to continue our chat?
A little bit. Oh, guess that's all for now.
I should be going.
I'll be making final preparations.
I miss Varl. the pain will ever really go away. When I
Should go visit him before we leave.
bastard Eric,
All right.
I'm gonna make him pay.
We have a sick boss fight with him. Okay. Exit, stairs. Oh, let's talk to Renala. Or, no, not Renala. Regala.
Here for more words, or is it time to strike?
I need to be going.
Yes, enough talking.
She just rolled her eyes. Okay, that's all the companions to talk to. Go to the rendezvous point.
So many long words.
Okay, I don't see which. Okay, let's teleport to where we can easily get to Varl, and we're ready to go.
Don't let the pretty landscape fool you.
Should be up there. Is it on this side or the other side? Oh. Wrong side. Yeah. It's really nice that I found that developer memorial in the game. It's a really nice gesture. Okay. It's gonna make me sad.
Hey, Varl. It's almost time to sneak into the Zenith base. Rescue Beta and Gaia. I don't know how it's gonna go. I really wish you could be there. To help. Well, this is so long. For now.
Don't want to have to do all that talking again. Wondering if I really need plasma on the specters. I mean, the acid seems to work just as well. Oh, rendezvous point is on the beach. Look at that beautiful, clean map. I'm thinking, is it this location? I'm pretty sure this is I was doing some research. This is Alcatraz Island. There. Maybe it's this one? No, it's a smaller little point. Anyway. So. Oh, that's convenient. So if I switch from plasma to poison, it'll negate the elemental effect, maybe? Okay. We are here. So, let's see. I need a bunch of these. And then, yeah, I think save plasma for like the serious threats. Fine with me. No way back. Okay. A little bit on the nose, but necessary.
Okay, everyone. I'm at the rendezvous point. It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Understood, Aloy. We're on our way.
Aloy,
Where are the others?
not far behind.
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
You can fly now? Of course you can.
Are we all here? Then let's begin.
A tunnel.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected. So I concealed it from the others. Shall we?
I wish there was a less pungent way to get way inside the base.
Agreed.
Pungent. Okay. Yay, strong back.
There's the launch tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be Spectres guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Kotallo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important. Erend, you're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Tactically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Then we should proceed.
One more thing. Open up the channel to Beta. Audio only.
Aloy.
We're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right?
As long as you hold up your end.
We will. See you soon.
Be careful.
Let's go.
Okay.
Get to the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
Dead machines. Last chance to get some useful items.
Beware, Aloy. Spectres ahead.
Company. Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
Where's the other one?
Could use acid against it.
That works too.
Hey, just here.
Nice shot.
Now we're talking. Hit it again.
Good. That went very well. Oh, shit.
Take it down. Hey, watch this. Get this thing down. That's a quick way to take it down. And they went boom. I think we got it.
You're right.
Find anything?
Yeah.
Not too bad. So where's the first one we blew up?
I think there's a cave up there that might get us through that ridge.
Let's climb up to it.
Good music. Kind of tense. Okay. Cave.
We should move on.
Only bunch of machines that wandered too close to here.
Come on, Aloy, let's go. What's in this backpack, metal bricks?
Aloy, Alva and I are closing in on the regulator.
Keep me posted.
It's creepy in here.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
Hey, you swim. I'll stay nice and dry. Can we please leave the cave?
Okay, now what?
Let's go, Aloy. It stinks in here.
wish I had a glider. I guess I'll find another way across. I'm not really built for climbing.
We killed a great many when we landed here. Their salvage may prove useful to you now.
Another Spectre.
Sneak or fight? You choose.
Fight.
I don't think shock ammo will help.
Pick it up. Eat it. Live long, kill your enemy. Oh, they felt that one.
Oh, missed.
Ammo!
Ah.
Aloy's under attack! Cover her!
Firing!
Come on!
How's that some decent shot at this?
Better than any Oseram.
At the beginning of the game, I was threatened by these things, but I feel like I can take them now. The tools I have available.
A little.
Those.
Let's not wait around, okay?
Tired yet?
Yep. Yeah! Clear those weeds. These plants are weird. Grab it if you need it. Here we go.
These Spectres are good sport!
We can take this one, Aloy! Keep moving!
You sure? Okay.
That Stormbird carcass should get us over the gap.
I hate stormbirds. But I guess, yeah, dead ones handy enough.
It's all rusty. Over the gap. This one.
Hey, you remember the good old days when our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed? You know, instead of a whole world?
Oh yeah. Good times.
Good times.
More specters.
Could have been acid.
I'll attack when you... Fight time! Not fear, but it'll do.
Miss.
Boy, did you pick the wrong fight.
Aloy, for you! Boom! That's the weak spot.
They open like an egg. Nice.
You okay?
I've been better.
Aloy, over here.
That was too close.
Yeah, it's alright, I got this.
Plasma. Oh, there's another one.
Aloy, you need this. You got its weak spot.
The other one.
I'm coming for you, Nick.
That was a nice shot. I actually expect that one. Elemental limit.
Look at that thing fizzing away.
Oh.
I think that's all of them.
Good fight.
Let's push on.
It's like 4 or 5 of them. Hey, Axel. Those are called Spectres. They're advanced, highly advanced robots. They look like this. They're basically drones that use nanotechnology. They're pretty cool.
What do you get?
Just some parts.
This is the final mission, by the way. So... that would have come in handy. That's okay. Just trying to make our way into this enemy base. Did we loot all the specters? Looks like it. Okay.
Here, up this rock.
More climbing. Okay. How's it going with you, Axel?
The tower?
We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
I'll try not to complain.
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
There's our companions.
As fast as we can. You alright?
Sort of.
Oh, shit. There's our destination.
Acid ammo will make this go quick.
looks like they're fighting that one.
How many specters do the Zeniths have?
More than we want to fight at once, that's for sure.
Hit the weak spot.
Nice. Nice. Oh, good shot. Nice. You don't get to use that gun anymore. Or that one. I'm doing good. Udon, nice.
Looks like
I'm
the
a
others
little
have
jealous.
themselves under
You know, it'll be too late for me to order from that Japanese place by the time I finish the stream. That's unfortunate. Maybe I should go there tomorrow. Like, you know,
Come on.
actually
Up the slab.
physically go. It's a nice Japanese place downtown where I live. Okay, so that was just the one Spectre. Sure we get all the stuff we need. There's no turning back. Okay, I guess I have to jump. Errand. Errand, you're in the way. Fine.
Aloy, Alva and I are in position.
Do it. Blow the regulator.
Nice.
A moment while I ignite the charges.
Okay, big boom. Yeah, I knew I was got a cinematic for it. Yes, they were successful.
Alva and Katalo did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy?
Oh.
I think we're in trouble.
Oh, fuck.
Whatever you plan to do to stop those specters, you better do it now.
I'm not doing anything. Beta will. She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
Come on, Beta.
What is that?
Holy fucking shit. That's awesome. Yeah, they spent the money on this scene.
I think you got their attention.
Yeah.
Very clever. You had Beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Smart.
Faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
Now we can crank out machines to its heart's content.
Excellent. This is so badass. That was her little secret plan. Oh my god, I love it. Still dangerous.
Come on. Let's get to the launch tower before this whole place becomes a war zone.
I think it's already there.
Your maneuver, as clever as it is,
Yes, that's true.
Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flee back to the Cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
Or we'll find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps. The Apollo database.
That scene was so badass.
Aloy, in case we don't make it,
Oh, don't talk like that.
I just have one regret.
What is it?
That we had to do all this climbing.
Ha ha ha. Oh, now the base has damage on it.
Big rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Big
Gotcha.
rock. Up here? Oh no, you're not supposed to go this way. What big rock was she talking about? This is obviously a fight zone. Guess we're supposed to go down here.
Guess not all the specters are fighting our machines.
Ah, that'd have made it nice and easy.
Kill the specters. You got it. Let's try till it gets a bit closer.
You want a taste of this?
$392. Big damage. Okay, now we can use this. Oh, double hit. Triple hit. Yeah, I'm fine. It's not fine. Kaboom indeed. Oh, there's another one. Owie. Okay, that's all of them. That advanced explosive bomb I used in the past was pretty good. Okay, all stocked up. Yes. I like that they chose to make the nanoparticles like this shimmery gold effect. It's a very cool effect. I do like it. That's the way in.
This way.
Big jump. To the right, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And now to the left.
What can we see from here anyway? Cool. There's the launch tower.
You can get to the launch tower through the hangar up ahead. I'm heading over to join you now.
The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in. Hurry, Aloy!
Oh, that's right.
Another one.
Just hit.
By the blood of the Ten!
Regala. Oh my god. Is she jumping down? That's dope. Ah, rolled too late.
Good work, everyone.
Nice.
Let's go.
Excellent. Regala jumping off there on top, it was so badass. Okay, reload. How's it going? Huh? How you doing? There was never this kind of like huge final battle in the first game, so like it feels like they got the chance to spend a bit more money and make this final section really badass. Oh, did I miss something? This might be useful.
Mind if I do?
Stairs. And dead end. Yeah, they're not wrong. The hangar is pretty messed up. Hey, Zoe. Now we got 3 companions.
Whoa. Look at all this Zenith space stuff.
What are those round orbs? Oh, well, we're not taking that. We gotta climb. That's the hangar. Nice. We're almost inside.
Come on, let's go. This way, demon. Ah!
Oh, last stand time. Oh fuck.
This is the death I was promised. Go!
Rip indeed.
May Regala return peacefully to the cycle.
She cared nothing for peace.
At least she died on her own terms. Not as your
Wow, look at this flooring.
Draws no such distinctions.
That's bold. You sure you're not a Zenith?
Aloy, it's been intense. But Cthulhu got me to a network node. I'm trying to get in.
After all the rocks and desert and forest, this like architecture is insane. Oh man, look at the fucking battle. Oh my god. So sick. Fucking awesome. Okay, let's do this. First, loot. Always loot. It does look like a war zone now. Wait. Yeah, money, money, money. Oh shit, there they are.
Ah, now we know who's been causing all the fuss. Tilda's little pet.
Silence. Zenith inbound. Can we drop their shields, please?
I'm powering it up. Stay still.
This is pointless.
Look at these all these rich assholes.
Face it, You're worms that ooze through the cracks into our basement.
Silence?
One moment more.
But I might just spare you if you give up Tilda. I think it's safe to say she's forfeited her share of our operation. Permanently.
There.
No? Nothing. Fine. All right, people. Light 'em up!
What's that?
Are we supposed to be scared?
Oh shit. You guys fucked up now. Yeah. Oh, I guess she doesn't have a shield now.
It won't take long before he preps the shuttle for launch.
Yep, he's gonna
Then
run.
he'll be able to take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
We gotta go through there?
I failed to see another option.
Then we'll carve a path. Ready?
Oh, this is gonna be sick.
Get to the top and secure Gaia. I'll stop Gerard.
So cool.
I gotta get to the top of the tower and free Beta.
Aloy,
Oh, come on, Kotalo.
we're okay. As long as Alva hurries.
I'm almost into the network.
Just do the best you can.
I feel like there's a boss fight coming up. That's just my instinct, because this is a boss fountain, and they're giving us all this stuff. What is this? Is that anything? No.
Okay, an elevator. Promising.
Any other stuff? Wow, my instincts are so good.
We got some unfinished business, little girl.
I got a bit better arrows this time.
Trust me, you're gonna wish you had one.
Nice.
Felt that, didn't ya? Whoa.
Oh,
I can't let him catch me.
a little fast move in there.
I'm taking you down. Take that.
Ah, he went down.
Aloy, are you there? I'm on my way to help. Just need to find my way in there.
No helmet anymore, huh? Headshot.
I almost forgot what it was like to hurt.
Oh, this is for Varl.
Now we're having fun, right?
You okay?
I will be. In time.
Bye, Eric.
Go. Rescue your sister. I'll regroup with the others and make sure they're alright.
Still have Gerard.
Looks like the machine's inspectors have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top.
Of course.
You'll have to climb from there. I have to go. I almost have.
Getting low on blast paste. I'm worried about that. Okay. Climb, huh? I'm pretty good at that. How high do we have to climb? Yeah. Another rip in the chat for Eric.
Erend? Is everyone alright down there?
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last few specters.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. Zoe told me you got Eric. Good work.
Nice. That means
Yeah.
Gerard's the last one.
Thanks.
And Tilda, of course.
Only Tilda and Gerard are left then.
Yep.
Aloy, you there? Listen, I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, but there's more.
What does that mean?
The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis. Whatever it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
Alba?
Nemesis. Is this
Alba?
Resident Evil?
What's going on here? Maybe Beta can help me figure it out.
Huh.
She's okay.
Stars. Okay. This way.
Almost there.
Did I go or stairs go anywhere?
I'm calling Beta.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get some more blast paste. There we go. Which way should I climb? Few options.
This is it. End of the line. Are you okay? Look, I know you've been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files, anything referring to the word Nemesis. Okay. Over there.
Nice table. And chairs. What the hell is Nemesis? First time I've heard about it.
Systems are down all over the base. I should be able to take advantage of... Yes, Nemesis. Here.
Earth.
There's something in deep space.
Odyssey.
It's following the Zeniths to Earth.
Oh shit.
Look.
Escape vectors.
Alva tried to warn me about this. The Zeniths aren't planning to stay here. It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are astronomical. Aloy, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius. This thing did.
New antagonist?
Earth isn't a new home for them.
Yes.
It's a way station. They're on the run.
Bet that hurt. In the back. Nice. Time to explain Nemesis.
I see you've been busy.
And you've been lying. Nemesis, what is it?
It is us. The minds of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway. Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality. They wanted digital transcendence. A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical.
Rip to Gerard.
Nemesis
Indeed.
was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
So, probably a bad idea.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it gained sentience until it broke containment. It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes. It hacked everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us, including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades.
Oh.
You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
Finally, you understand. And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself.
It didn't care about us at all. It just wanted to prevent them from landing on Earth.
A planet circling a random star somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia. So you can build yourself a new world.
That's the plan. Even now.
Why? You're the only one left.
Earth is finished, Aloy. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. You'll come with me to the stars. And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together. where that monstrosity could never find us.
What? No.
I loved Elizabeth more than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years.
It's a little bit of a grudge.
Now she stands before me again.
I'm not Elizabeth, you stupid.
Not some inferior copy.
Ah, stop it.
But her best possible self. So I'm not asking. You're coming with me. It may seem harsh now, but you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better.
Spectre Prime.
Spectre Prime, to me.
Oh, great.
Take cover! Get to the door! Submit, Aloy. You can't win. No!
Well, this is a final boss if I ever saw one.
I've heard that before.
Sticks and stones.
All machines scanned.
I better scan that thing first.
Yep, scanned. Okay. It's like some kind of nano armor.
I can endure. You cannot.
Nice. Time to use my large health potion. Wow. Time to use another one.
Glad I had this.
Take her down!
I can target its gold plating.
Something on its back. The leg. Plasma building up. Boom. There's some kind of core weak spot.
I will finish this!
Sick. Ugh.
That thing's fast.
Is this where you want to end your journey?
Nice. Oh, I'm out of advanced ones.
I gotta hit those gold plates. Time to follow up.
I can stab it now? Oh, plasma.
Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
Oh, and you can hear the main theme music kicking in? Yeah, let's do it. Stupid. Think a machine is gonna save you? Another rip in chat, maybe?
Lord, couldn't you just let me choose?
I don't know if she's dead or not. Okay. Can we loot you? We can. That's 4 rips. We're making good progress today. Very pretty area to fight. Is that... Yeah, she's got her. Nemesis, huh?
She tried to take you. And she told you about Nemesis.
So you've known all along.
Mm-hmm.
From Hades, yes. Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith shields.
From Nemesis.
Everything I did to create the rebel army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
And you couldn't just tell me?
Come now, Aloy. You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds. When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment, I knew it was a game you would never play.
Thank you.
You would interfere and attempt to save the Tenakth. I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition. The end result is the same. We're here. And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind. To seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database, and begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge, one with infinite possibilities. You can join me if you so desire. You've more than earned your place. Unlike Tilda, I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything? Stay. Help me fight that thing.
Perhaps Tilda didn't adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have? If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life, you'd be saving a seed for a new world. Just as Elizabeth did. It's the choice
He kind of has a point, but...
The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be. If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, Aloy.
But no way she's gonna leave.
Still on her feet. Thank the turn.
How?
Goodbye, silence.
Yeah. I'm glad they introduced a new antagonist for the inevitable third game.
As always.
Aloy. You did it.
Hey, sis. She's like, this feels weird. I'm hugging myself. Silence is like, man, it must be nice to have friends. Wait, is he gonna change his mind?
Hey, where's he going?
As far away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
Huh. Did he just have a change of heart?
You're staying.
For a time.
You people.
You people are going to need all of the help you can get.
Does anyone else need a drink?
Not if it's that ale of yours.
Thought she said she likes
I'd
it.
be fine with a nap.
Excellent idea.
I hope he's really over this time.
Not really. What are they looking at?
There's another battle ahead, Elizabeth. Very different than the one you fought.
Yay, we got Gaia back.
It's not about the distant hope of creating a new world.
And all of its subordinate functions.
It's about preserving the one we have. My friends have a new mission. To spread the word and ask for help. They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the people of this world have the strength to fight any battle. The ingenuity to solve any problem.
Cool. Yeah, he got his light show. There's the bridge.
The courage to overcome any obstacle. And the resilience to rise after any setback. As for me, I can't say I'm not afraid. What lies ahead will be harder than anything we've faced before. But I know I can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
Cool. Oh, nice. I love when they do cool credits like this. Now they're flexing their particle tech there. Very good game. Good game. So, I did not expect them to introduce this, like, horrible, like, indestructible threat at the very end of the game that's not even really here yet. That was a surprise. But other than that, you know, we got our typical, like, evil twist boss fight. And that was fun. Yeah. Really, I mean, I was like geeking out when with the robots were like fighting each other, machines battle with the specters and these big like dinosaurs and shit. That was so cool. So that was a very very fun final mission. It's kind of sad that Tilda kind of turned on us. I was hoping that, you know, she would be kind of our, with all of her knowledge, you know, all our advanced technology, that would help a lot. But so there's no more Zeniths, and their ship is in orbit, so we can probably go, you know, take it at some point. So that's good. So we have access to all of the tech and the knowledge on the Odyssey. So we're probably going to use that in the future. Can I control this flying sequence? I'm trying to steer the birdie. No, I cannot. She's just basically flying back home somewhere, I guess. Is this actually... This must be the actual game map that she's flying over. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I'm all for the sequel hook, man. It's a good hook. Like, imagine like the most horrible, like, I don't even know if it's AI, it's more just like this malevolent, sentient being that you can think of. Worse than Hades. He was pretty bad. So, really good sci-fi writers in this, well, there's the writers right there writing. Really good sci-fi writers that couldn't keep the story moving forward. literally like you've got the world ending and then coming back, and then now you've got like humans from outer space and all this other cool shit. And yeah, I'm sure they'll continue to expand it as they move forward. Because there's the Quen, which is the tribe from beyond, you know, over the Pacific Ocean. So we've only focused on like small pockets of North America. So there's all this other Earth stuff we can explore. I love this vocal version of the main theme, by the way. Thank you for joining, Axel. This is video game number 10 that we've completed on this channel. So it feels pretty good. And this ending is really nice too. I wonder what the kind of post-credit type situation is going to be. We can continue to explore the world, obviously, but I'm sure there'll be some more conversations to be had. It's interesting that Silence was like, fine, you guys are all enjoying your little hug. I'm gonna stick around. I am a big fan of these credits that are not simply white text scrolling on a black background. We can do better than that. Video games. I remember, what was it? I think it was Super Mario World that had like, oh, nice little barrel roll there. That had like the credits with all the little enemies you run into and all the worlds that you visited. That was part of the credits. You know, cool credits like that that are like kind of interactive with your previous adventure. That's always cool. So we're fighting Nemesis, which is digital copies of all of like the worst, rich, powerful humans ever. I mean, that's our only advantage, is that it's like human consciousness in that kind of form, not you know, not some more logical machine. So maybe it'll be a bit more emotional. Sounds rageful, that's for sure. Okay, where are we headed? These are obviously very limited credits. I wonder if it'll fade to black and show like all of the QA testers and all that stuff. This will take a while if it does it that way. Should probably order some food tonight. I'm gonna celebrate. I should probably watch that new Marvel show, Moon Knight, as well. It seems like the last few episodes have been pretty good. Oh, there's the tall necks. It almost feels like with this giant new threat from outer space, like they have so many opportunities to expand the world of Horizon. Like the first one was like tribes and like the past failures of humanity and the machines. This one is much bigger. You got the Zeniths, you've got like all the other parts of Gaia, the AIs and whatever, more machines, and like now they introduce this even bigger threat. So they can increase the scale of the storytelling even more, you know. It's funny, like, I think one of the themes, there's many themes in this game, but one of the big themes is like kind of the risks of, you know, some of the more negative human qualities, like how the Zeniths, you know, their greed and their desire for immortality created like this new threat. You know, the greed of Ted Faro, you know, created the original threat of the machines. So, yeah. Whereas Aloy is more about, like, you know, she doesn't have any of those qualities. Yeah. It'd be kind of fun if they let you steer the bird during the credit sequence. But yeah, props to these guys, man. They created a really awesome game, you know. Next gen, like, there's not, I mean, there's a few, but like, we're not fully into next gen yet because of like supply issues and not enough titles that can really flex the muscles of graphics and that kind of stuff. But there's a few that like stand out for sure as being like, whoa, you know. I only really consider a game next gen if it's something that is, first of all, only released on next gen. This game runs on PS4 as well, but also is like representative of this new generation, new technology, something that couldn't be done previously. So this still straddles that line a bit. Like I'm shocked actually. I'm amazed that this game runs so well on PS4 and PS4 Pro. Yeah. So are we ever gonna land this thing? I enjoy all the flying, but I'd like to see what happens next. I love it. It's like showing off the whole world. It's just like, hey, look at all the time and effort and money we spent building this. You must look at it. Look at it. Vegetation. Thank you for all the trees. Thank you for the additional trees. Oh, there's the Stormbird. Man, that scene with the robots fighting, that was so cool. Like, it just got me out of nowhere. It's just like, wait, what? That was her plan? And then you saw, like, the Spectres fighting the giant, like, slaughter... what do they call the slaughter spines or whatever? Shatter spines? Just, like, lasers and, like, robots flinging each other all over the place. So cool. Oh. Okay, so this guy... Oh, yeah, I remember this camp. Oh, and there's the Zenith base. Yeah, I know exactly where we are. Well, now we have Beta. We've got 2 Aloy brains. So we should be able to figure out this new threat. We got Silence. He's pretty smart. Tilda is not joining us, unfortunately. She would have been helpful. But all the rich assholes, Zeniths, they're gone. Getting Apollo back from the ship, that'll be very important. What if we could like somehow repurpose that digital, like imagine if like it wasn't bent on destroying everybody, if it was actually a force for good. It would be incredibly powerful. Ron Gonzalez. Good original story. Well done. I imagine they will pay their respects to that developer in the credits. They usually do that at the very end. Kojima Productions, they helped out? Oh, wow. Good for them. Yeah, gorilla babies. I wonder what the first company was to like put the children. I think it was children that were born, or children like, yeah, it must have been children that were born during the development process, with all the families and stuff involved in the credits. There he is, in loving memory of Patrick Munich. I think he was one of the leads on the project. No, thank you for making this wonderful game. I'm always a fan of thank you for playing messages at the end of video games. It's very personal and nostalgic, because it's such a old practice in video games. Okay. So we took this little flight, and now we're back to the base anyway, I guess. Ah, there's the real credits. Ashley Birch, Aloy, Beta, Elizabeth Sobek. Ooh, new song.
My ears are full of songs. My heart is sad enough. I'd rather just be wrong. I listen when you talk. Your words all make sense. But underneath it all, I hear where we
Now is a good opportunity to order some food.
Dreams I never left. I had courage like the beast. My eyes, they never fled. My arms would always reach. You harden with your words. Maybe fear is armor too. My voice is not that strong. When hurricanes come running.
Okay, food ordered on the way. So convenient.
I am raindrops in the flood. I am emptiness. I am home. I am
I guess my overall like review of this game, I would give it a 9 out of 10. I think 10 out of 10 is reserved for like those games that make like a substantial personal impact. This is a really good game, excellent game, but I would say like maybe the way that you do and approach quests feels a bit dated with just the icons everywhere on the map. Other than that, the actual quests themselves are fun, and the activities you do, you know, all of the exploring and everything in the game is great. But like, yeah, I don't know. Like, is it better than Horizon Zero Dawn? Yes, it's a improvement definitely in many different things. But like, I would also give Horizon Zero Dawn a 9 out of 10 because oh nice, they have all of the Dutch art there, Rembrandt, etc. Like, it's an obvious improvement in many ways over Horizon Zero Dawn, but like, it's not groundbreaking in the way that would like be like, holy shit, oh, thanks for the follow, hey, who do we got here? Hey, it's Noah, thank you very much for the follow. We just finished Horizon Forbidden West. We're just talking about the game, watching the credits. Yeah, I would rate both Horizons a 9 out of 10. The only reason I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10 is, like I said, you know, the way I explored the game was like, okay, here's the main quest, go here, do that. And then you finish that, and then go here, do that, go here, do that. Same with the side quests, same with the errands. Like, there was some discovery of, like, new camps and new, like, you know, collectibles and stuff. But, like, the game did hold your hand a bit in terms of, like, where to go and what to do. Which is not a bad thing, like, but it feels safe. And in terms of like game design, it's like, you know, here's a controlled activity, go do it, experience it, and then you get the reward for it. I think it would be kind of risky and kind of cool to like, so what icons would I remove from the map that you would have to discover just by stumbling upon them? All the side quests, all the errands, the actual cities, the locations, the big ones, I would mark those. The waypoints, the fire, you know, the campfires, I would mark those for you know, ways of getting around the map quickly. Yeah, but I think the other stuff I would be like, you know, the rumors where they're like, hey, I heard there's this thing out west. You know, that would be cool if they described it a bit, like the general location, but then you had to find it, right? Because then people online would be like, yo, man, I met this girl, and she's like, hey, there's this giant, like, there's this cauldron out east, you know, or out west or whatever, like, and it's near this waterfall, and you gotta trek a bit to get to it, and people online would be like, oh, hey, I finally found it, right? That'd be pretty cool. That you have to, like, you know, really explore, truly, like, build this kind of mental map as well as like the physical map. So just like the last game, this game you use the tall necks, which is a very cool mechanic. I understand it, but it's kind of like, it's like Assassin's Creed where you go on top of the tall location and it like just unlocks this zone of where everything is. So you go on the top of the tall necks and it unlocks all of the important locations near where you are. I understand that and it's cool, but like, it's a bit too generous. Like, it's like, boom, here's this zone. Now here's all the things you can do in it. I think it should only be for certain things in that zone. Like the animal, what is it? The machine, like, sites, like where the machines were, you had to actually run across those. But yeah, I think that would be cool. Like, keep the tall necks, but just have them show key locations. And maybe, what else? Maybe just that, you know? Just, like, they can be more of like a... They show the contour of the geography, the topography, when that radar blast thing goes out, so you can see, like, the shape of the land around you and only a few important locations. but you have to go out. Then you have to go out and figure out what's going on there. This is definitely like a big game in terms of like 70, 80 hours of doing everything. So maybe not having all those icons, it would take much longer. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but I do like the ability to turn off the icons in the map, which is nice. But I think by default, it should be maybe more of them should be turned off. It does get very cluttered by the end of all these locations everywhere. It's cool that they chose the west side of North America with San Francisco and the Golden Gate Bridge and all these very memorable contemporary locations that you could see how they looked, like aged 1,000 years with all the vines and everything. That was pretty cool. Oh, here's the Japanese voice cast too. But yeah, great game. Sure. They'll be making another one eventually. PS6 launch game. Ugh. I guess I'm curious, like, if this is the level of graphical fidelity with the facial motion capture and all that in this game, like, how far can they push it in the next game, right? Like, this game, you can obviously tell they're, like, CG characters, but, like, you know, it's gonna be wild when we see the real, like, next gen of that kind of technology. Okay, my food's on the way, so I might have to split for a second and pick it up. I assume these credits would be done by then, but maybe not, which is fine. Should only take a second. Adding a flying mount to this game is really fun. I'm wondering if they should have added it earlier. Like, I understand why they added it near the end of the game, so you couldn't just use it at the beginning and fly everywhere. But maybe a bit closer, like not the second to last mission, maybe like the third to last mission. Might be fun to have earlier access to that ability. Can I pause the game right now? I'm worried if I press start, it'll skip the credits. So, second. Pretty sure I did all the activities to get the platinum trophy in this game. If I missed one or two, I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty much sure the trophy should pop when the credits are done. But yeah, I mean, we did all the collectibles, did everything. The only thing we didn't do is upgrade everything to the max, which is it takes a lot of hunting and getting the appropriate resources. But unless you were playing the game on very, very hard, or what I think it goes story, easy, normal, hard, very hard, something like that. Yeah, I wouldn't think you would need to do that. So, the real reason that Tilda was showing Beta her home, she didn't yeah, she talked about the technical upbringing she had, but it was also to share some of their past interests together type thing. She was disappointed, I think, with Beta, not just because of all the technical upbringing she had, but she wasn't more like Elizabeth. More credits. I'll probably have a chance to pick up my food and eat it while the final credits roll. Should be here in a few minutes. My delivery driver took a weird side street. That was an interesting choice. Little Red Zombies. What's that group? I have a friend who really likes Avatar, and they want to go see the Doctor Strange movie. Not for the, they just want to see the Avatar trailer that's showing before the movie. It's like, I don't care about no Doctor Strange. I just want to see Avatar. That's so funny. Okay, I should probably go grab my food. I will be right back. Food has been delivered. Woo! Just some time. Back to see the final credits. See whatever final endgame stuff they have for me. Discover Nemesis trophy earned. All trophies obtained. Platinum, yeah. Completed main quest Singularity. Congratulations on defeating the Far Zenith threat. You're now free to continue exploring, complete any unfinished quests and activities. I don't have any. Thanks for playing the Horizon team. Thank you. Why are all these things popping up? Maybe because we flew over them? That would make sense. I should probably stock up here. Let's wait for these things to pop, to keep popping up or loading in, whatever. Yeah, didn't I already say the base? Yeah, okay. Now we're back to full inventory. I'm sure there's some talky stuff going on in here. We saved the world. Oh, there's Beta. Okay, where's everybody else? Surprisingly absent. Let's talk to Beta.
What are you up to?
I'm getting a head start on looking for ways to temporarily stabilize the biosphere. We may not have Hephaestus, but I'm sure we can come up with something.
All right. Kind of need Hephaestus to do that.
I paid Rawls Grave a visit earlier. Back at Gemini, he tried so hard to protect me. He was my first friend.
Oh.
I still can't believe he's gone. Me too.
I can't talk to you anymore. Okay. Oh, I can.
So, Nemesis. I had a lot of theories on what destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius, but a twisted amalgamation of uploaded Zenith brain scans was definitely not one of them.
And now it's headed for Earth.
Wonder how long that'll take.
Be careful out there, Aloy. When the Zeniths forced me to work on merging Hephaestus, it was... well, it was really pissed off. Capturing it again, it's not gonna be easy.
We'll find a way.
Oh, that was the missing one. They showed all the subordinate functions. Hephaestus was not there.
It's good to be back, Aloy. It's good to be back.
Okay, where is everybody else? Huh. Maybe they went back to their home camps. Gonna have to warm up my food in a minute. Oh, we should definitely talk to Gaia. Had to struggle to get her back.
Everything okay, Gaia?
Yes, it is good to be home. Although my heuristic matrix will take some time to reinitialize. I must ensure that all Zenith code has been purged from my systems.
Good idea. Take as long as you need. Are we gonna be able to fix the biosphere? With Hephaestus back out in the wild?
With its escape to the global Cauldron network, Hephaestus has resumed its operations and increased its security protocols. I am already formulating options to recontain it. Additionally, I will utilize the capabilities of my remaining subordinate functions and make every effort to stave off collapse of the biosphere. I am certain it will gain us some time.
Sounds good.
Reinitialization in progress. I will inform you when it is complete. Reinitialization in progress. I will inform you when it is complete.
Thought there might be more to talk about. Why is there a metal flower in here?
Well, now I know where metal flowers come from. A last-ditch effort to stop the Pharaoh Plague. Demeter must have started distributing them after it took refuge in the greenhouse. Solana must have left this for me on her way back east. I wish she could have stayed. But I know Meridian and the Lodge need her.
Wait, what does the scan say? Okay. Anything else here I missed?
Aaron was a trooper for lugging this thing around. And now I finally know how Silence managed to build something so powerful. Data from Nemesis.
Silence.
A war horn. To summon an army of rebels and machines. Regala threw everything she had at the Grove. Even in our duel, she was ruthless. But she was true to her word in the end. And at least she died on her own terms.
Who's this from? Beta. Looks like the only person here is Silence. Which is a surprise, actually.
I'm surprised you're staying in the base. Thought you'd slink away to one of your workshops.
The capabilities of this facility are adequate for now.
Well, make yourself at home, I guess. So you finally got what you always wanted.
Yes. All the knowledge of the Apollo database at our fingertips. At long last. Once Gaia removes the last traces of Zenith code from it, that is. We're entering a brave new world, Aloy.
Yep.
You'd best be ready for it. Hephaestus will undoubtedly design new and deadlier machines now that it's returned to the global cauldron.
More enemies to fight.
And we still need it to permanently fix the biosphere.
Perhaps there's another way. Courtesy of Apollo. Time will tell.
Found anything we can use against Nemesis?
I've picked up a thread that may lead to a greater tapestry, but it will require more research.
Of course.
I will share my findings in due time.
In the sequel.
I have work to do, Aloy. I have work to do, Aloy.
Okay. Oh, maybe we get some more. No. Well, I think that's it. There's only one thing we really have left to do. Oh. Thought we would get all our skill points here. Maybe not. That's fine. There's the final one. Exoframe. Huh. I mean, we could try going back to the rain trace. Wait, what? Oh, is that, yeah, it's a hunting ground. We could try going back to one of the, like, hometowns of those people. See if there's more shit to talk about there. But I feel comfortable just doing that off stream even. One final thing. We should actually go to a shelter. Just want to see if I can go land on the Golden Gate Bridge with my mount. And I'll enjoy some nice food and relax. Try not to get stuck in the environment as well. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. There we go. Last place I actually haven't really explored. Pretty cool. Trees growing on that thing. What is that up there? Oh, there's a stormbird nesting up there. Guess I can't really explore up there, but it's interesting that there's even a thing up there at all. Can I sit down? Looks like no. Where's Alcatraz? Good question. I believe it's over here, so let's go check that out. I believe there's also a message log underwater referencing it. Oh wait, it should be over here. There's a cool video on YouTube that's like comparing these locations to real world locations. I highly suggest you search it out. It's a very cool little video. Is it this one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this one. Is the message? I don't know where the message log is, unfortunately. Is it actually here? Not much left, as you can see, anyway. Yeah, I don't think the log referencing Alcatraz is actually here. But this would be the location, I believe. Okay, well, let's say goodbye to Horizon. Great game, but now it's time for me to eat.